Good morning, dear students. We know that during a sexual reproduction, female and male produce gametes which fuse to make a zygote. This zygote develops to make a new individual. Have you ever thought that if two different genders are involved in making of a body or of a baby, what decides the gender of this developing baby? How is it decided if it's going to be a male or female? Here we will study all about this. The journey of sperm and ova, fertilization and zygote formation means sex determination we are going to study today. Let's begin learning with sex determination. Very first step of sexual reproduction is meeting of two cells, egg cell and sperm cell. These two cells meet or fuse together and this process is called fertilization. Fertilization leads to the birth of a new individual. Process of fertilization begins here. Process of fertilization begins with fusion of two cells. Sex determination also begins with fertilization. So we can say sex determination also begins here. The sperm has three parts. We'll see. First of all, let us see the sperm and study about it so that you can know more about sex determination. The sperm has three parts: head, middle piece and tail. Head contains the nuclei and nucleus contains hidden information about everything of developing baby. It also has the information about gender of the developing baby. Now you can see in this picture the thread-like structures. What are these? These all are chromosomes. These are called chromosomes, and you can see that there is one special structure among these chromosomes or these structures. One special structure is there which is actually going to decide whether the developing baby is boy or girl. So in this picture, so many chromosomes you are watching. There are how many chromosomes? 23 chromosomes. And you can see these 1 to 22 chromosomes. These are normal chromosomes. And this last one is called X chromosome. And basically these 23 chromosomes which are present in sperm, out of these 23 chromosomes, 22 chromosomes are normal chromosomes. They are simple chromosomes, and this last one chromosome which is called X chromosome or sex chromosome, this is only responsible for the gender of the child or the gender of the baby. Now, out of 23 chromosomes, 22 chromosomes are normal chromosomes, and this last one is sex chromosome. Autosomes are found in somatic cells and do not determine the sex. They determine only the somatic characters, means physical body characters. These are designated by capital A. Sex chromosomes, they are found in sex cells and are responsible for the determination of sex. There are X and Y, two types of chromosomes. Though we say them X chromosomes, but they are of two types, X and Y. One single sperm will have either X or Y chromosome, not both. This you have to keep in mind. One single sperm will have either X or Y chromosomes, not both at a time. Now, Look at egg cell. Okay, nuclei of egg cell also has special chromosomes. It also has 23 chromosomes. One is sex chromosome and rest 22 are autosomes. Unlike sperm, an egg cell will always have X chromosome. Means it has only X chromosome. Egg cell has only X chromosome, no Y chromosome. In human female, all the ova possess X chromosomes, whereas in male, the sperms produced are of two types. Half possess X chromosomes and the other half possess Y chromosomes, and the ova, it possesses only X chromosomes. Thus, from here, what conclusion you get? The sex of a baby depends on the kind of sperm, whether X sperm or Y sperm. The sex of a baby depends on the kind of sperm by which an egg is fertilized. That is, X bearing sperm, it will produce a girl, and Y bearing sperm, if it will fuse with, then it will produce a boy. So children, now we'll take one example. And example may I want to show you the genes produced, and it means genotype and phenotype. We are going to see genotype and phenotype of the human male and female. So to understand it, you can see here, during sexual reproduction between male and female, they produce XX and XY chromosomes inside their cells. So you can see here, female parent, it has XX chromosomes, male XY, and the gametes will be of female XX, and the gametes of male will be X and Y. Now let's see the fusion of these gametes. When these gametes will be fused, which type of genotype will be produced? This we want to see. So let us take first X of mother and first X means X of father. When they will be fused, then XX genotype will be produced. Genes produced will be XX, or chromosomes produced will be XX. Now, first X of mother and Y of father, when they both get fused, these gametes get fused, we get XY. Okay, genotype is XY. Now, next is second X of mother, when it gets fused with X of father, that is X of female and X of male. When they both get fused, then we get genotype XX. Both X make XX. And at last, the second X of female and Y of male, when get fused together, then we get XY. Genotype is XY. Now, so these are the genes produced. Okay, these are the genotypes produced. It is genotype. And we'll see now for them phenotype. Phenotype means physical character. When we have these genotypes, which type of progeny is produced? Actually, it will only decide the gender of a child. Okay, it will only decide the gender of a child. And if we can say that if an egg containing X chromosome fuses with a sperm containing X chromosome, then it results in developing zygote with two X chromosomes, and it will produce a girl child. When two X chromosomes are there, then it will produce a girl child. And when one X and one Y is there, it will produce a boy child. And rest 2 now, it's for you. Guess now. If 2X, yes, you are right, girl child. And if one X, one Y, again you are right. It is a boy child. Okay. So now you know it all depends upon the father, meaning it all depends upon this kind of sperm which is going to be fused with an X cell, because X cell will always have X chromosome. It cannot decide the gender of a baby. Actually, the sperm decides the gender of a baby. It can certainly contribute, but really it cannot decide the gender of a baby. So, what decides the gender of a baby? It is the type of sperm which is going to be fused with an egg cell. Got it? Now, but do you know, children, in many ignorant families, mother is always blamed for giving birth to a baby girl. She is held responsible for it and harassed, which is unfair. Actually, gender of a baby is contributed by both 50% by female and 50% by male. So that's all for today. I hope you understood it. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.